y'all, it's Alicia and welcome back to Hoplopland and to Imperfect Wednesday. And I am proud to show you I have a sweet story empty. Finally. And let me just say this was a struggle. The sweet story struggle and I are real, folks. This is probably my least favorite Maggie collection, and I bought it because I wanted to make things for friends who loved it. But y'all, if I've learned one thing from this experience, is not to buy a collection you don't love. This was painful. And everything most of what I created, I rejected because I didn't like it, because it reflected that I didn't like the collection. What I ended up with, I like most of, but I had to mix in all different Maggie collections to make it work. So let me take you through my sweet story, what I ended up saying, okay, I'll keep. We'll start with the Embelly box, which clearly is Sweet Story mixed with Garden Party. I made this embellishment out of Garden Party, and I liked it a lot on the Sweet Story paper, and so that one stayed. I'm not going to show you what's inside because the person it's a surprise for watches this channel a lot. The next one is the Happy Mail mailbox embellies, and these are really cute. These ones I actually like, so there's a surprise. This is holographic tonic paper, die cut out and backed on 110, and it's a little fence. And then this is going to be hard to see, but do you see how all of those postcards are actually stamped and embossed? So those are cut out of Sweet Story paper, and so is this envelope. These are mini envelopes that open, and then there's a holographic butterfly on this one and some flowers. This one says Happy Day. This one says Oh What Fun. So these are meant to be Happy Mail embellishments. I could see these making really cute bag toppers, or just to be used as a Happy Mail and Happy Mail, or if you're making a card for Happy Mail. So I do like those ones, but I also love mailboxes, so maybe that's why I like those ones. The next one for me really represents what I call the blahness of Sweet Story. And I know many of you are going to be like, you really don't like Sweet Story. I really don't. These are made entirely out of Sweet Story, except for the Spirit tonic paper I used for the leaves and the gold I used for the leaves. But do you see what I mean? I know that it shares a lot of the same colors as Bloom and a couple of other pads, but it's the way that the patterns were put together. For me, they're so blah. But I didn't put sentiments or anything else on this because I could see these being transformed into cute embellishments. Like, these are great starters for embellishments. And this particular friend, this set is going to likes rain boots. So, or Wellingtons, or wellies as they're called in other parts of the world. So, yeah, I can live with these, but kind of blah. They almost didn't make the cut. The next one is a Ticket Embelly that is a combo of Sweet Story meets Sunny Days meets all sorts of funkiness. I know you're supposed to have one focal point, and this has many. I've got a really complicated dangle with sunglasses and a roller skate and two rosettes and a little ice cream cone and flowers and a gold star. But for me to make this work, I needed a whole bunch of hoploppy things. So that's the Ticket Embelly that made it. My favorite thing is something that it was a surprise. So I still had quite a bit of paper left over from that pad I showed you. Not enough to make a full-size book, but enough to make something that was book-like, and the patterns weren't good for embellishments, what I had left. So I decided to make one of the paper bag books using the holographic paper bags from Hobby Lobby. Now, I learned how to make this from Susan Tootsie Tucker, but this idea originally came from Pat Sweeney. It did. It was a Pat Sweeney invention. So I did use eyelets to make a defined spine so it doesn't tear. And I haven't decorated the inside yet. I've just got the front done because, well, I'm just not there yet. But the entire book is built, and I will tell you that what I do like about this book a lot is that it actually is going to make a really good flat mailer for international. So I do really like this one, how this turned out. And it was a good use of the paper I had left. So if you're in the same kind of bind where you've got paper left from a collection, whether it's a collection like this one that just doesn't jive with you, or it's just larger scraps that you want to get rid of, these paper bags are great. These paper bag books, and this is going to make such a good little Happy Mail for overseas. So this is great. So this was probably my favorite thing I made out of the Sweet Story. And then the last but not least is I made some more of the Sizzix flowers using a combination of Sweet Story paper, tonic paper, glitter paper, and some sequins. So that, folks, is my Sweet Story struggle. Keeping it real, not a collection I love. and clearly like very little came out of it. But at least I used up the paper pad, and that I'm very proud of. As always, I thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your support. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. I always read them and heart them, and I always appreciate a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you real soon. Take real good care and enjoy your Wednesday, and I hope the rest of your week is creative and healthy. Bye for now.